Welcome to Ravenovah. Please hit the notification bell and subscribe to this channel. This way you will hear what the update. This story is in reference to a transgender woman, Zoe Alexander Spears. She was only 23 years old and she was found murdered. Now it's going to be a lot of twists to this story and I want to share this with you. Okay. Welcome to
Hey, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? Are you getting it in? Somebody getting it for you? What's going on, people? Subscribe to my channel.
Okay, now this story is about Zoe and also another girl. Her name was Zoe Alexander Spears. She was 23 years old. Now I want to share this story with you because she was scared for her life. She happened to witness allegedly that she saw another girl get murdered and she was scared she was going to be next. So she actually saw Ashanti Cameron, 27 years old, of Fairmount Heights, Maryland, back March the 30th. She was murdered. And she was scared the fact that she basically saw the person who killed her, and she was afraid that she was going to be next, and she wanted to get out of there as far as leave town and stuff, because she was scared that since she seen the person who killed her that she was going to be next. And unfortunately she was next. Now, Prince George County Police Department investigates the death of a transgender woman. This story is being reported as of June 14. Now, the police in Prince County, Maryland, identifies a trans woman who was killed in a shooting in Fairmount Heights overnight. Zoe Spears, 23 years old, was shot multiple times near Eastern Avenue, Fairmount Heights, police say. Spears is the second trans woman to be killed in that area this year. Ashanti Cameron was shot to death in March and her homicide remains unsolved. She also was shot in Eastern Avenue, a popular area where transgenders hang out, and you know what that means. It's unusual that we had two murders like within the same couple of blocks of each other. Prince George County Police Major Brian Rowley said, "What we will say to the community is that there is to look out for each other. I still can't say that these two cases are related to each other." Now, friends say that Spears told multiple people she had witnessed Cameron's killing and feared for her life. Spears was trying to move from her apartment on Eastern Avenue because she was afraid, friends say. PGCGD and the Fairmount Heights Police Department went to 600 block of 59th Avenue and about 11:55 p.m. after receiving reports of an unresponsive woman being found on the sidewalk. Police said that she had been shot and pronounced dead at the scenes. Advocate Arlene Budd warned the transgender community to stay away from that area. Spears went from being homeless to living independently with the dream of being a lawyer. Friends remember her as an independent spirit that had a love for life. Now, police do not yet know the motive. Anyone in information is asked to contact Prince George County Police at 301-772-4925. That's Prince George County Police at 301-772-4925. Now, I want to share with you in reference to the news article that I found. Check this out.
Noon tonight, Prince George's County Police are investigating the murder of a transgender woman. 23-year-old Zoe Spears was found shot and killed in the 600 block of 59th Avenue in Fairmount Heights. Detectives are working to figure out a motive and identify a suspect. Spears is the second transgender woman killed in Prince George's County this year.
Ruby Corrado knew Zoe Spears through Casa Ruby in D.C. Spears had gone from being homeless to living independently. She was found shot to death in Prince George's County Thursday night.
It's a hard hit because we don't do this work for people to get killed. We do it so they can survive.
We don't know who shot Spears or why. She was found dead close to where she lived, off Eastern Avenue in Fairmount Heights just before midnight.
We have people who see us as disposable people because they know that they can get away with things. And they do.
Zoe was the second transgender woman to be murdered here in this area in the last couple of months. And some in the community are concerned they're being targeted. Ashanti Carmen was found dead just a couple of blocks away, also on Eastern Avenue, a popular area for transgender people to hang out. Police are investigating to see if there's a connection between the two murders. Friends say Spears had shared with multiple people that she had witnessed Ashanti Carmen's killing.
She was scared. She was scared. She called me about a month ago and she said, "I'm afraid that I'm gonna die."
Friends say Spears was trying to move from her apartment on Eastern Avenue because she was afraid, but that didn't happen soon enough. Earlene Budd is an advocate who has a warning for the transgender community.
Please, 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 don't go there. I mean, we've had 2 murders. We don't want another murder.
Darcy Spencer,
A transgender
News
woman
4.
has been killed in an area frequented by sex workers.
The latest victim is Zoe Spears. Police tell us someone shot her along 59th Avenue in Fairmount Heights. That's just over the D.C. line. Our Prince George's County Bureau Chief Tracy Wilkins starts us off tonight. Tracy, what have you learned?
Well, there are a lot of concerns about this case, and I heard from a friend of Zoe who told me that she was concerned about her safety, wanted off the streets, and wanted her life to be turned around. But unfortunately, that did not happen before her life was taken. Police say 23-year-old Zoe Spears was shot and killed. Her body found just off Eastern Avenue on 59th Avenue in Fairmount Heights. Police say the transgender woman had been shot multiple times. Today, Prince George's County Police collected video from nearby surveillance cameras and went door to door talking with neighbors. This area of Eastern Avenue is known for its transgender sex workers that walk these streets at night. People who live here say they don't know what to do about it.
And I just wish that they could do something, the police, or do something to get rid of all of this prostitution.
In March, just a few blocks away, another transgender woman, Ashanti Carmen, was found shot to death. Her murder is still unsolved. The 2 women knew each other, according to Prince George's County Police, but they say it's too early to say if the 2 murders are connected.
What I can say to you, Tracy, is that it's unusual that we had 2 murders like this within a couple blocks of each other. What we will say to the community that's out there is look out for each other. I still can't say that these 2 cases are related to each other. It's something that we are looking at very closely.
Now, her body was discovered just before midnight. Prince George's County Police are asking anyone who was in that area and may have seen anything unusual to give them a call. They are offering up to $25,000 in reward money for any information that can help to lead.
So all I can say is rest in peace, but I want to share with y'all, Zoe Spears and Ashanti, 27, they was killed 3 months apart. Now, Ashanti was killed on March the 30th, 2019. Anyone information as to call Prince George County Police at 301-772-4925. That's 301-772-4925. The thing is that Zoe saw Ashanti allegedly be murdered, and she was scared for her life because she saw the person who killed her. So now she was afraid. She was trying to get away, but unfortunately her fears didn't get her away fast enough. Unfortunately, when it comes to the girls that do sex work and stuff, they really don't have nowhere to go when they try to leave. Even though she wanted to leave, she probably didn't have enough money to get out of there and just leave. Ashanti ended up murdered, and basically she was the one that saw Ashanti be murdered. She saw it. And if Ashanti was murdered and Zoe was murdered, I'm sure somebody saw both of these girls get murdered. Now, Ashanti, she was murdered and stuff on March the 30th, 2019, which is only 3 months apart. She was only 27 years old. Now, Zoe's murdered in the same area of the same district. Now, whether they were sex workers or not, these girls did not deserve to be murdered. And my thing is this. I know this is to the left, but I'm going to have to share it anyway. If you are a sex worker, that means you're doing something illegal. Which means that maybe you need to put something on you to protect you. Start looking at these people's hands. Because if you're doing something illegal, don't be upset when somebody illegal shows up. That means they're crazy. They have no disregard for your life. They don't care nothing about you. When you inside them cars, whatever y'all doing your thing, you watch the person's hands. You don't get too caught up in what you're doing that you're not watching his hands. And don't go out to the war with the knife to a gunfight. I'm not saying go out to murder anybody, but at the end of the day, y'all need to start protecting yourselves better than you do. I'm not going to blame the victim, but I'm talking about the ones that's coming up doing the same thing, because I'm sure it's other ones. Stop calling here, closing your eyes, doing what you do. Stop trusting these men. Stop letting him get your guard down. You keep your eyes on his hands. You watch how he move. If he start getting jumpy, you watch how he move. Because a lot of times, some of these men don't even like us. They don't even mind killing us. They probably killed many people before they even showed up to us. We don't even know if they even got out of prison. And they just happen to come and get revenge. Or for something that has nothing to do with us at all. But my thing is this. You know what you're doing is illegal, but you have to do what you have to do at the end of the day. I don't knock anyone's struggle. But at the end of the day, stop closing your eyes, whatever you're doing with these men, and feel like you're safe because he got you laughing and giggling. Remember, you're in the belly of the beast, literally. You're in the belly of the beast. Do not feel comfortable. Do not smile and all this extra stuff. You keep your eyes open and your ears open. Anything that seems funny, suspicious, you look up and find out what the hell is he doing. Remember, a killer always shows up with a smile. He doesn't act angry. He doesn't be mean to you. He's nice. He's polite. He'll open the door for you and he'll let you go in. And here it is, a beautiful woman that's been murdered and this stuff, only 23 years old, and she witnessed someone's murder. And I don't know why she didn't come forward, but I guess she was afraid for her life. She needed to get out the area before she come forward, because at the end of the day, she would be murdered. And maybe she did come forward. Maybe she did find the guy. Maybe she did see the guy. I can't, that's speculation. I don't know. But allegedly, they stated in this news article, if everything's accurate, that she saw Ashanti get killed. That means she was an eyewitness to a murder. And the sad part about it is, when you watch one of your sisters get murdered, honey, be anonymous tip. Be anonymous tip. I know you don't want to snitch, whatever the case may be, but at the end of the damn day, it is a business. You have to tell what happened to your sister. You can go on anonymous, whatever the case may be, but you have to, because if she would have went on and probably told, maybe they could have got him off the ground. But that's just speculation, because she don't know. She don't feel safe. Maybe it's somebody that's more bigger of high authority she saw. Maybe it's somebody in the men of blue. I'm just saying, that's speculation. Maybe she was afraid to go to them. You don't know what she's seen, because knows what? They silenced her. They silenced her. And the sad part about being two-spirit is that we can't hardly trust anybody, even our own sisters, which is sad. Here is a beautiful girl. She's only 23 years old, and now she's murdered. And for what? Because she couldn't find a way to get out of the situation that she was in. And then people sit back and say, well, I have no respect for girls like you. But at the end of the day, if you ain't walking in those shoes, don't be about it, because you don't know about it. Looking on the outside, looking in, you don't know no one's struggle. You don't know what no one's going through mentally, their storyline. You never know how they even made it that far to still be alive. But my personal opinion, like I said before, it was a friendly face that she felt as though it would be okay. But maybe she got into the car and didn't know it was him, or whatever the case. I'm not sure if it was a car or in the street, or he just drove by and just shot her. But all I know is she's dead. And the thing about it is, when you start talking to people about, if somebody got murdered, then somebody else will go back to that person who killed somebody and tell him. That's the one thing I hate about two-spirit sisters. One thing we do not unify, but y'all will go back and y'all will get y'all sisters killed. Speaking from experience. And I'm not saying that's the case, but I've known that's also happened to me as well whenever a trans woman tried to get me murdered. So I know how y'all move. But I'm not saying this is the case, but I'm just saying. Anyway, I just want to share this video with you and stuff. Let me know how you feel about this. And all I can say is rest in peace, my sister Ashante. Rest in peace, my sister Zoe. This is so unacceptable. 23 years old and 27 years old, still haven't found a murder. So I'm talking to you out there. If y'all see this video and stuff, if y'all seen anything, do not tell your girlfriends. Contact the police. Contact the police. Do not tell your girlfriends. Secretly contact the police. And when you do, keep your mouth shut. Because you're in the belly of the beast. You don't know who you're sharing your secret with. And at the end of the day, women, girls will sell you out. Period. Point blank. Trust no one when you decide to drop a dime on somebody. Drop your dime and you keep your mouth shut. Anyway, like I said before, subscribe to my channel. At the bottom, I'll be reading your comments and stuff. How do you feel about this? Please be safe out there. Please be safe out there. It is a hard world we're living in and stuff. And a lot of times people don't understand the struggle. And a lot of times some don't even care. Even you got trans women saying just keep safe from out there or from Fairmount Heights. 600 block of 59th Avenue. She was found unresponsible on the sidewalk. Died on the street. Eastern Avenue. So if you out there in that area and you seen something, if you want to report it, but don't tell nobody but the police. Trust no one. And if you can't trust no one, start trying to leave. Report it and try to leave. Anyway, like I said before, I'll be reading your feedback. Share this video, share this video. We have to let people know that when you mess with one of us, we're going to be soldiers. We're going to come after you. And at the end of the day, we have to send a message that when you mess with us, it's going to be a bunch of us that's going to stop you. Until the authorities put you behind bars, we're going to be diligently looking for you. You cannot kill one of us and think you can get away with it. It is not funny. We have to unify. We have to stand up and stand up together. I want you to share this video everywhere. Share it everywhere. Especially if there's a girl who probably don't even know about this. Share it everywhere so it can fall on the girl's lap. Let them know if they find something or heard something to keep their mouth shut when they contact the police. Be anonymous. Trust no one. So share this video. Subscribe to my channel so this woman I do the update, you'll find out about it. Y'all really are doing the work, and I want to tell you thank you. And y'all, whether you know it or not, trust me, y'all have really helped put a lot of people behind bars, whether y'all know it or not. I'ma say it, cause nobody's sharing it like y'all sharing it. Nobody's fighting like y'all fighting. Trust and believe. Anyway, like I said before, subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna give you the update. At the top, there's the Instagram button. If you follow me, I'll follow back. Let you know I love you. And thank you for watching. Kiss the Ree.